so glad you're here today. Glad that you're joining just a little bit of stretch and relaxation. Really hope that you would be able to just let your mind rest, take the opportunity to stretch, call your family in, do it together. This will be a great thing for everybody to work together. All you need is a belt, you got a stretchy band, or a towel. We'll use that later. But just for now, we're just going to begin with some good deep breaths. And that's going to be really important as we begin this little practice for about 30 minutes. So you take in a good deep breath, shoulder rolls back. Exhale nice and easy, nice and smooth. Yes. It's so great that we have online, that we can still create community together. Even though we may not be together, at least this is a place where we can come and just be a part. And I'm so glad that I have this opportunity to do this today. Continue with that inhale and exhale. Just fill your lungs up. And as you exhale, let your shoulders just relax. Let's do that one more time. Great. Now drop the ear to one shoulder. Just hold it there just a minute. Up and over to the other shoulder. Just a gentle stretch to the neck, and then we'll go into warming up our core. Over to the other side. Great. One more side. And I take the chin to the chest. Just a gentle roll. And reverse that. Take a great deep breath, inhale, exhale, and let's do that one more. And head back up with a neutral spine. Again, shoulder rolls back. Think about your core. You want to make them nice and strong. Starting from the bottom, it's like you have a zipper on the front of your shirt. And you're going to zip it all the way up through your chest. And with that, I want you to start a rotation. Just gently warming up your spine. And as we're doing this, just take time to feel that movement. Feel every area through your waist, through your ribs, through your low back. We always want to warm the spine up. It's just really important. So many people have back issues, and so it's important to take time to warm that up. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. Just with this rotation right at your waist. Good, one more, and then let's reverse directions. Remember, anything that I do today, I was about to say this morning because it's getting close to noon. Anything that I do that is uncomfortable, we always want to modify, especially some of the stretches that I'm going to take us into a deep stretch. If there's some position, I'll give you an alternative to do so that we don't have any kind of injuries. Great, bring that right back up. Remember to zip up through the core again, shoulder rolls back and down. Just take the legs out and it just extend them. And now as you sit up tall, you can take your cheeks and kind of pull them out from under. Flex the feet. And then I want you to take both hands and just go just a short distance. And you're going to feel the stretch in your hamstrings. And as you do that, soften your knees. Through your back, pull your belly button in and round it up nice and easy. Shoulder rolls back with that. And again, let's walk the hands out. And each time we do this, you just want to try to reach just a little bit further. You know what your range of motion is, so you want to stop there. But also just kind of give an extra little tug. Again, pull the belly button in and round it up one vertebra at a time, and with that shoulder roll added in. Let's do that last time. Walk the fingers out, see if you can reach it just a little bit further. You're going to feel this stretch in your low back as well as your hamstrings. Toes are flexed, step toward the face. And this time, walk your hands over to your right side. You can stop them there, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can walk it all the way out to where you can grab the bottom of your feet or your toe. Again, find that place that's good for you. Now drop your head right there between your arms. And this is where you really need to concentrate on that breath. We're going to try to keep our hip down on the mat. So you breathe nice and easy. Inhale. As you exhale, try to relax the upper body as well as your head. Let's do one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Walk your hands up through the legs. And then we're going to slide them down to your left side. Just find that reach, that distance that you want to go. Hold it there. Good deep breath. But remember, if you want to challenge yourself, go a little bit further, you can do that. Now with a good deep in breath, inhale. Take that deep breath and exhale and relax your upper body. Find a comfortable breath. And as you do and exhale, just tell yourself, just relax. Inhale. And feel your body just fold into that exhale. And walk your hands back up, throw it toward the legs again. Just go back to the shoulder roll. And walk your feet in toward the center. I'm going to turn it a slight angle just so that you can observe and see what I'm about to do. You're going to take your left hand, right hand, place it on by your side. You're going to slightly lean over to it. Take your left hand up toward the ceiling, bending the elbow just for a lateral stretch. Again, you just take it as far as you feel like you're comfortable doing it. Reaching with those fingertips as far as they'll go. Great. Now with your palm, turn it up toward the ceiling. And just like you're pulling through the waves, pull that away from you. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to switch angles again. Bringing that hand close. Slightly bending the elbow, reaching the right hand up and hinge over. Fingertips are reaching far away from you. Sorry, but my hair being in my face. Palm up toward the ceiling, lift, and pull yourself back up. You're going to bring that left foot behind you. Old runner stretch. Good stretch in that quadricep. You can bring that foot back as far as you want to. Just stretching the front of your leg here. Let's reach toward the toes. And bring the head as close to the knee as you want to, or even shorten that grip. And let's roll it up. Super. Let's change it out. Wrap this one back around. Quadricep. Even you can press your hip forward. That just exaggerates that stretch through your hip, your quadricep and your hip flexor. Oh, that feels really good. Pressing the hip forward just a bit. Let's take the hands down toward those feet again. Once again, I've got one side, my left side, is a little bit shorter feeling than the other. Once you get wherever it is that you feel like you can extend that stretch, then just drop the head toward the knee. Upper body comes as close toward your leg as possible. And again, if your range of motion is not there, don't worry about it. Just go where you can. We're just looking for a stretch. Taking a good deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Great. Bring it all the way up. Now this time, turn around and just lay down on your back. Grab your towel or your belt or whatever piece of equipment you chose to get this morning. And just lie down with your head to the floor. Shoulders, I want you to squeeze them into the floor, and at the same time, pretend somebody is threading through your belly button down to the floor, and then we're making a soup bowl right here in the center. So we feel the compression of your spine into the floor, and just release it a little bit. Shoulders staying connected with the floor, and once again, take that thread through the belly button, down through the floor, making a soup bowl right here in the center of your body, and release it. Let's do that about 2 more times. Pulling that thread down to the floor, and releasing. This is active core muscles, really activating your abdominals. Pull it down. And release it. Grab your belt or whatever it is that you chose. You're just going to put it right at the very bottom of your foot. Now here's an option. You can keep the other leg with the foot on the floor, or you can extend it however you would like to do. Now you're going to take your belt and just gently pull your leg toward your head, the top of your head. Feeling the stretch. The knee is slightly bent, so just pull that a little bit toward you. With this little assist, it helps you stretch just a little bit further than you would if I were having you hold the back of your leg. Maybe you can start shaking a bit, but that's okay. Great. Opposite hand, holding on. You're going to let that leg drop out to the side. At the same time, we're getting a stretch right through the back of our arms, shoulders, and feel that nice stretch into your adductors. That's perfect. Just ease that leg right back up. We're going to drop it over to the other side. This might not be so comfortable, but you're controlling it with your own movement. And it's okay at this time if your hips coming up off of the floor. If you want to, you can keep rolling over. You're holding that leg. Oh yeah, feel that on the outside. Maybe it's that hurt feels so good kind of thing. Great, let's lift it up and bring it back up to the top. One more time, let's try to pull that leg as close. Now you're going to feel where the attachment of your hamstring and your glutes are together. Just a real nice, deep stretch. And now let's release it. Just bend the knee, loosens it a little bit, and now push it up one more time, and one more last little snug tug toward the top of your head. And it's okay if you're shaking. Great, let's release that. Undo it, and wrap it around the bottom of the other foot. Once again, you can keep one foot on the floor, or if you choose, extend the leg out on the floor. And now gently give a little tug toward your foot, toward the top of your head. And as you do that, you have a tendency, because it's stretching so much, you have a tendency to start stiffening up. This is where breathing is really important. So as you're gently pulling that band toward your head, or your foot with your belt, I'm glad this is not professional, because, hey, I'm doing my best, but it's fun. Breathe and relax that muscle in the leg. You just have to say, okay, inhale and exhale. Oh, yes. So that makes so much difference. So hold your belt or band in the opposite hand and let it drop out to the side. So with this, we're getting not only your adductor stretch, but we're getting the back of your shoulder as it just crosses over. I hope this is feeling good. I think stretching is probably one of the most difficult things for us to do by ourselves. But in a group setting, it really does help, and it's encouraging, and it's scheduled, then you'll do it. If it's like me, that's the last on my agenda. And as a fitness professional, I should be more about it. But I think as a whole, we all have that same tendency. And now let's take it over to the opposite side. And this is where we're gonna feel that really tight pull, especially in the outside of that hip. And you can bring that down. It doesn't matter if your hip is lifting up off of the floor. Try to bring your shoulders back down to the floor and hold it there. And the leg that's going to the opposite side, you can take it over as far as you want to, as long as you're not feeling extreme pain. Yes, discomfort, because it is a stretch. And that's okay too. Great, let's lift that back up. Wonderful, and now you can release that. Let's bring both knees in toward your chest. And just make a circle with the knees. You're gonna feel a good massage of the lower portion of your back. And who doesn't like a massage? This is just our self-massage. Now reverse that, right to the other side. Perfect. We're gonna do just a few more on our back before we flip over to our hands and knees and get just a little balance and core involved in it before we finish this up over the next 10 minutes. Take one foot down, lift the other one up to the ceiling. Yes, we've already stretched that hamstring. This time I want you to, these are just fun for me. I don't know about you, but these are ones I really like. Walk the hand up as far back, up the back of your leg as you choose to, or you can leave it right here. Many, many options. So modify wherever you need to. Take the bottom foot along the floor, and now, just like we were doing with the band, we're gonna pull that top leg toward your upper body. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, just lift your head up toward the knee. And now we feel, I love this, doesn't it feel great? You're just really lengthening through your muscles. And lower your head back down to the floor. Take your ankle and put it on the top of the other knee. We know this one. We do it almost all the time. This is stretching on the outside of your hip, so you're gonna feel that whichever leg you've got on top first. I'm just not calling which leg. It doesn't really matter as long as we get both of them in. You can hug it in even more, and you can even take that back leg up even higher again and pull it up. You want to lift your upper body up off the floor? There's some options. Great, lower it down, uncross your knee, bring the knees really nice and snug toward your shoulders. And let's flip to the other side. Foot down, leg straight up toward the ceiling, and now lower the bottom leg. Walk your hands up the leg. You can stay right here. That's a great choice. Or take it into that deeper stretch. And breathe. So important. You must breathe in order to get those muscles to react to your stretch. Great. Let's lower it back down to the floor. Bring the other foot in, ankle on the knee, and lift it up off of the floor. You feel that stretch on the outside. I know that you do. Hands weave right through the center. Pull it snugly toward your shoulders. And once again, here's another option, is to bring the head up and pull that even tighter. Feel good? Great, let's lower it back down. Uncross the knee, pull both knees in, just for a little secure stretch right here. We have one more before we flip over onto our hands and knees. Extend one leg and hold one knee. And let's change that out. This is great for low back, especially if you're suffering with sciatica, just low back pain. This is a good one to do when you get up in the morning or before you get up in your bed. Just to loosen up the top of your glutes. All of it's connected together. Just do a couple more of those, and then we're going to quickly flip over to our hands and knees. And one more. Bring both knees in, drop them to the floor, and just roll over quickly, over onto your hands and knees. Make sure that your hands, wrist, elbow, shoulder are in line with one another. We only have about 4 minutes left, so I do want to incorporate this, which is so good. You know the original cat-cow, so just pull your belly button up, rounding out the back. Feel this nice stretch right across here. And now reverse that. The crown of the head and the tailbone tilt up toward the ceiling. Let's do that about 3 more times. You can go as quickly or as slow as you'd like to. Just really pressing those hands down into your back and reverse that. Let's get 2 more in, and then we're going to go just to a little bit of a balance. And a hip flexor stretch, and then we are out of here for the day. Good. Come back to neutral spine. Keep your hands right where they are. The toes are curled under, and you're going to take it back to a child's pose. Open up your knees where they're on the outside, and then walk your hands away from you. Drop your head down toward the floor. I'm looking at you underneath. And feel that stretch, which is coming under your arm into your lats, your latissimus dorsi. Right here, let's take a good deep breath. Relax the upper body. Slide your hands back in, back up on your knees. Look at the alignment again. Gently lift your knees above the floor, just barely. That's all. Just good core engagement right here. And just lower them back down to the floor. Take one hand, right hand, left hand, it doesn't really matter, and extend it away from you. Now take the opposite leg of that foot, pressing your heel toward the opposite wall. And this is where we can really activate our core. Pulling the core up, and at the same time, we're getting a good balance here. If you're having struggle keeping it balanced, if you can lift your arm up where it's level with your ear and lift your heel up just a little bit, let's make a neutral spine and a long extension. So reach with the fingertips, press with your heel, elongating all those muscles from the very tip all the way to your heel. Good breath here. Just 2 tucks, and then we'll switch. Pull the elbow and knee in together. Feel that rounding out of the back. Slowly. Concentrating on your balance. And one more time. Then we're going to quickly switch to the other side. That's on the countdown of this being over with. Super. Bring the hand down, bring the knee down. And switch. Fingers out. Really elongate that arm. Head and ear connected together. Lifting up that back foot. Find your balance. Core engaged. And lengthen. So most of the time where we're thinking about stretch, that's what we're doing. We're lengthening through the muscles. Long, lean muscles. Let's do 2 tucks here. Pulling it in, slow, so we can concentrate on balance as well. That means we're just creating a strong core. Let's do it one more time. Last one, extend it out. How long and lean can those muscles be? Bring the head down and the knee down. I'm going to turn around and sit toward the camera one more time. Take a good deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale. This is where I say I raise a hallelujah. Grab your wrist. Just a little gentle stretch over to one side. And let's switch over to the other. And back to the center. Roll it back. Yes. And we are done. I hope you have an awesome day and hope we get to do this again. And if it's beneficial, please let us know. I want to do anything that we can to make things good while we're being closed in. So have a great day. It is the day the Lord has made.